So today I'm going to be showing you how to make mango chicken curry from scratch. Not so much the curry powder, just because I'm too poor to afford to buy like coriander and like other shit. Anyways, but yeah, I'm going to show you. Also, remember that November is prostate cancer month and everyone should be growing a mustache. And if you aren't growing a mustache, well, you're a fucking pussy. Because A, 1 in 6 men in their lifetime will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. It is also the second leading cause of cancer in North America. And 3, my grandpa has prostate cancer, and if I was a guy, I would be growing a really nasty stash right now. So unless your work says you can't grow a stash, and you aren't growing one right now because you just don't want to, well shit, maybe when you're like, 67 and you're like, oh man, I have prostate cancer, oh shit, I'm just gonna shave this shit off. Guess what? Not gonna happen. So maybe if you're young and you grow a mustache now, maybe your karma will come back and you won't get prostate cancer. Something to think about. Anyways, for all you guys growing a mustache out there, good on you. Let's start cooking. So since this is like a Thai curry, you're gonna use Thai jasmine rice. Remember, for every 1 cup of rice you put in 2 cups of water. If you put in half a cup of rice, you put in 1 cup of water. Pretty simple. Ha ha ha. Dice those motherfuckers up. Red peppers, white onion. Stick that shit in a frying pan. Remember to put it on low heat because you got onions. If they're fucking burning, put more oil into it and reduce the heat. I mean, like, it doesn't really matter what kind of mangoes you use. I mean, mangoes come in all shapes and sizes, and I mean, some of them are darker, some of them are lighter, some of them are bigger and smaller and more awkward shaped, and I mean, some grow in bunches and some don't grow in bunches, like, it doesn't really matter which kind of mango you use. They all really serve the same purpose. They give you food. So if your mangoes look like this, you probably shouldn't eat it. Also, if you ever see anything that looks like this in the shape that looks like this, you probably shouldn't eat it. So, like I said, you want to have like a lot of oil so the oil or the onions don't burn. Also, when you add spices into mixes like this, you gotta make sure you have a lot of oil anyways, because spices are going to absorb into the oil. So right now I'm using cumin and I'm going to be using curry powder because, as I said, I was too lazy to make my own curry powder. So like, once you like cut the fucking mango out and you have like your coconut milk, which you should already have, take the coconut milk and just dump it right into the mixture. And then just grab like half the mangoes that you've cooked and just like shove the shit back into here. And also, you should probably like fucking put garlic and ginger into your meal because it'll just taste fucking fantastic. Holy shit, that shit's boiling! Ah! I'm kidding. So once it is boiled, just put it down to a simmer. Don't forget that you have fucking rice, and my rice is like almost cooked. Oh my god! Also, since I'm a fucking Jamie Oliver and I don't have like a fucking cupboard filled with shit that I need at all times, I don't have any coconut milk left, and I'm pretty sure I don't have enough, so I'm just gonna use fucking yogurt because I'm pretty sure it's like the same thing anyways, other than like coconut. You wanna dice this motherfucking chicken. So after 15 minutes, put this shit into a blender and blend the fuck out of it. Awesome, so like once it's blended, you like put the fucking oven back onto like 2 or some shit, like let it simmer, and then you're gonna add the motherfucking chicken pieces. Yeah, get in my belly. Should probably also add some motherfucking raisins to that. And by the way, your rice should be finished by now, and if it isn't, well, you're doing fucking something wrong! So once the chicken's like cooked through, you take the rest of the mangoes you had, I bet you forgot about them, and dump them in here and let them. And there's my curry on top of my rice, and it looks really good and it tastes fantastic. So that's how you make mango fucking chicken curry. However, as my friends have been like, Fiona, like your cooking video doesn't show how much shit you need to put into this stuff. Well, yeah, duh, because I don't go off of a fucking recipe cookbook or anything. I do it all by myself.
Because if you really want to learn to cook, that's what you're going to do. You're just going to experiment. You didn't fucking learn to walk by reading a manual of how to walk, right? You fucking got up and did it. So if you really, really want to cook, you just gotta get up and do it. And today, like as I said, I made my chicken mango curry and it's fucking fantastic. However, I put a little bit too much ginger into it, so I could probably classify it as being mango ginger curry. But at least now I know that ginger's really overpowering and I'll have to put so much of it in next time. Bam! What up? I just learned something new, motherfuckers! So if you really want to learn to cook, you just gotta experiment. Like, go online and look at what goes good in ingredients, but if you really just want to cook, just go for it and just do it. Because it'll probably taste fucking fantastic anyways, and if it doesn't, well, that doesn't mean you need to give up, that just means you need to try harder next time. Unless you have red hair, then you're fucked. Kidding.